And this means that they do have to eat lots and lots of fish, but you'll see once the feed begins that it's completely voluntary, so they can come and go as they please. They're allowed to eat as much or as little as they like. Now we do like to keep track of how much food that they're eating, just to make sure that everyone gets an appropriate amount to be nice and happy and healthy. We also like to keep track of their health, so as they come up to us for their food, we're able to do a little daily health check on them and check over their entire body as they approach us. Now you'll see Periwinkle here, he's always one of the first penguins up to the food tray, and I did say that these guys have very strong personalities, so even though they all do look very similar, we do know these guys extremely well. Especially seeing all of their personalities shine through in all of the feeds. You guys will even get to see it as well. Now we do also have a very special resident here at Penguin Point who's not a penguin. This is Chloe, and she's one of our rescue birds that lives with the penguins. Now Chloe is actually a brown booby, and she unfortunately is missing her left wing. So we don't know exactly what happened to Chloe out in the wild. We can assume it was something human related like fishing line entanglement. So it is a really good reminder to make sure that we pick up after ourselves and others, just so that no other marine life ends up in Chloe's situation. Unfortunately, she is no longer able to fly due to this injury, so that is why she lives with us here at SeaWorld. But she's actually doing really well. As you can see, she participates in all of the same training as the little penguins. And she also has been here for over 20 years, so she's been here a really long time. Now I did mention training because to you guys it might just look like a simple feed of just passing the penguins and Chloe a fish, but there's actually a lot of work involved, especially with their trust and relationship building. So getting them to trust us enough to come over and accept food from our hands has been a really difficult process, but luckily all 37 of our penguins and Chloe are all now happy to participate. This means that we can actually get the penguins to do some more advanced forms of training. So we can do things like any type of cooperative care training, which means that the penguins can participate in their own health care, which is really cool. For example, we actually weigh the penguins every single week, and this is completely voluntary. So we'll set up a set of scales in front of that food, and then we'll ask them onto the scales, and obviously once they do that behaviour, they'll get lots of fish. But being able to get that weight voluntarily every single week is a really beneficial tool. It means that we don't have to handle them unnecessarily or make them uncomfortable in any way. We can just get them to participate if they would like to, and if they don't, that's totally fine as well. So even Chloe participates in all of this training. She's kind of like the queen of Penguin Point here, we call her. But the training that we do here is really amazing. We are working towards a number of different behaviours that do allow the penguins to participate in their own healthcare. But we do also like to provide these guys with lots of mental stimulation as well. So we do every single day with all of our